A message to deportees, those who are deported from America, sent back to Jamaica. As one person said not too long ago, this is not a death sentence. It could be something much better than that. Listen, maybe you have done wrong in the past. Face your wrongs, confess your sins, and start over again. Maybe you didn't do anything wrong, but you failed to do that which was right. That is to get your green card, get your citizenship, get your stay stabilized, whatever it was. But listen, I'm going to give you a story. Years ago in England, I had a man coming in to work for me. At that time, many were laid off from their workplaces. A lot of people, they blamed it, and Mrs. Thatcher, you remember Mrs. Thatcher, the Iron Lady, Prime Minister of England. Well, everything, if the rain fall, they blame Mrs. Thatcher. If the sun shine, they blame Mrs. Thatcher. If the children do wrong in the home, they blame Mrs. Thatcher. Everything was Mrs. Thatcher. So they say it's Mrs. Thatcher that was causing a lot of them to lose their jobs. Well, listen, this man was one of those who was thrown out of his job. And so he was working for me. He had developed a landscaping gardening business. I found him in the yellow pages and asked him to come and do some work for me. He carried out his work efficiently, accurately, no problem. But then he sat with me and he was telling me this story. He said, I was in a good job. And just like that, my job was gone, no longer in job. But I'm telling you something now. That's the best thing that ever happened to me. I sat down, I gave some thought to what I want to do, and I've developed a business of my own, and it is thriving. I am getting money, I'm getting jobs, and I'm working away, and I'm very happy. That's what life is all about. You, something happened to you, you were sent back to your home. Don't allow that to deprive you of good living. Sit down, counsel with somebody, look for some opportunities. Let me tell you something. Some people are hammering Jamaica, land of crime, land of woe. Yes, crime is here plentifully. But let me tell you something. Opportunities galore. Wealth is in this place. I know it because recently I heard one commentator saying how many people from India, Africa, China are flocking to Jamaica. Why are they coming to Jamaica? Well, I have seen a few of them around, and just about all of those I've seen, they are doing very well. I listened to a program not too long ago. The foremost stock on the Jamaica Stock Exchange last year was a company managed or established by a man who came in from Uganda. Opportunities are here. Plenty business opportunities are here. Find something worthwhile. Give dedication to it. Bring the right attitude to it and prosper. Let me give you another story. I met two men in Gloucester in England. They were just retired. They didn't have much apart from their pension, but in their being, they could not just settle down to nothingness, as it were. What should we do? They wondered for a little while. One day they walked out and they came to a park. You know, they have these little parks that people can sit and talk, but they noticed that it was not kept as it should. So they look around. Bright idea came to them. Why not go into the council and ask if we could develop the park or make some arrangement? Officials told them there was no budget, no plan for all of that. The men told the officials, we will do it for free, voluntarily. We are retired. So they set to work. As they work along and they notice the good work they were doing, they were employed. Wherever you go, opportunities are there. Even in the land of slavery, opportunities are there. You think all the Israelites were slaves? There were those who had climbed out of slavery and were alongside the Egyptians. Jamaica, crime, confusion, corruption. Yes, it's there. You'll find it everywhere else too. You will find problems anywhere you go. Yet you'll also find opportunity. You will find much that can attract your attention, much that you can work with to make yourself a better person. Land of treasure and opportunity. I think I've told this story before on some of my programs. There was this Englishman married to a Jamaican woman. Um, they were between Jamaica and England. The Jamaican woman, was partly settled in England. But John, every time I would meet with John, he's telling me when he's going back to Jamaica. I think the last I heard that he died in Jamaica. He loved Jamaica. And he was developing some sort of business in Jamaica. Jamaica is not a land of poverty, of woe, of solely shame and disgrace, killing, stealing. There are golden opportunities. Like the others who are coming in, they are coming in voluntarily. You were forced to come back, but no big difference there. More so, it is your home. Sit quietly, sit peacefully, look at yourself, look at whatever skills you have, look at whatever is going on around you. Don't just go into relatives and friends. Some of them here too, they are languishing. And maybe that's why you went in the first place and was illegal immigrant somewhere else. Look for the noble people. Look for the noble opportunities and make this the change that you would not wish anything else had taken place. Be of good courage, be a stalwart. The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward through the night. Be one of those noble persons who will move upward while others are sleeping. You don't go to sleep now. Arise and shine, for your light has come. Walk good and prosper. As I would say in my programs, be wise and prosper. Blessing on you as you resettle.